Not live yet. There it is.
Howdy, folks. I am Charles Deering. The dude at the top beside the owl is John Cousins. Let's see if I can get the camera right. Yep, there's John. There's Herb. And
And we have a familiar person out there in the chat says hello.
hello.
Rante.
Hello, Ranty Coley Smith Gertrude Jr. I hope things are better. I won't go into detail out of privacy respect. I just hope things are better for you. And per the usual, you know how to get here if you're so inclined. But anyways, there's that. And I have been working on this piece, but my days and nights have been so twisted, and I usually can't get more than 2 or 3 viewers when I work late at night. So that's why I haven't been doing live feeds, because I haven't been awake at reasonable hours. So there's that. So we have Herb Hooper and John Cousins here.
Howdy, folks.
They'll be covering the hard work of keeping up with comments and questions, because since I learned about full screen, I like taking advantage of it.
No, I got work to do, so I'll be on mute most of the time. Haha!
I see how you are right there, and I was faithful to your live stream eventually. I'm kidding. Let me get set up in a cut here, and then I'll readjust the camera. Y'all ever wonder if I was going to go live again? God.
Mhm.
Sure enough.
Yeah, I worry about you when I don't see you online.
And one thing I had to deal with, although overall the wood is good, I don't know if you can see that little void right there, but that void went through here, and that's why this whole area is all chopped up, because I couldn't stay on the line there. I did stay on the line, but it knocked the veneer off quite a few places because that little bitty void went all the way through. And I hate when that happens. Just saying.
We got Mr. David Jones out there. What in the blue blazing Sam hell's going on here?
We're working on an owl.
Ooh.
Howdy, David.
Who's your Mike's out there? Howdy, howdy again, he says.
Howdy, Mike. Sure missed you.
Oh, he was over on my stream. You didn't see him
I know,
over
I
there?
was being sarcastic.
Hello, Mike.
I wonder if Mimi's going to join us too.
Look at all them calluses. That's what a working man looks like, but it doesn't look right only being on one area. Never mind. We won't go there. Okay.
There Mimi is.
Hello,
He's talking about you, girl.
Girlfriend.
Hello, Mimi.
Yeah, this piece is 22 and 9/16 by 23. I have it written down right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have my full attention now.
Yay.
I didn't have it. Must be nice.
We'll just wait till some LOLs get thrown out there, by God.
It's all when you line up at the pay scale, though, right?
Something like that. Okay.
Yep. No, during your show, my sugar started dropping.
That's all the excitement we were having.
I know it.
I hate that I always miss your live streams and you catch mine. That's not fair to you. I'm trying to give back in the community and stuff. And of course, per the usual, you got 2 thumbs down, and you know.
That's the first, though. I've never had any thumbs down yet. I'm depressed right now.
Well, that means you're out there. You're getting
That
attention.
means people know about me. Yeah, they're giving me thumbs down so that they don't, they're like, hey, this guy's making too much, putting on too many shows now, because my last one was like a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured I better start doing shows. I haven't done shows very often at all. But
No, Dave, I'm not making fun of your accent. I just figured that's how you would have said it, though.
I can't do an impression of his voice, but I've heard it.
Mimi wants to know if you left a spot for your signature.
Yeah, I'm going to do it somewhere in here probably. I always try to do it in the lower right. But the design allowed for it. I didn't have to leave anything out.
There you go,
Yeah.
Herb. Who's your mic left a comment for you? and so it begins.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss doing live streams, by God. Feel like an eternity, but I kept waking up, or when I was awake, I wasn't really all there. And I know a lot of people would argue I'm not always all there. And that's not me
Well,
dogging myself. That's just reality. You've seen how my chat goes.
you beat me to it. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, that's why I helped. Anyway,
And I miss
so I'm
being here.
finally at a decent hour. I'm awake, and
Get up there, you son.
as you can see, I also went around the perimeter. But because the pieces are slightly bowed, is why I have it taped.
Oh,
Otherwise, that area up there would be like probably this far apart because I had to brad nail them together because of how badly it was bowed. And I have already cut some areas that had brad nails in them. So if you see those black X's, you're saying there's no way that there's that many brads. But yeah, there's brads there, brads there, brads there, and there was some here, here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So I'm cutting them as I go.
Hello, Steve from Harnell Media.
And as I have a handful of patterns I need to get on the website, but I keep forgetting to send them to Steve.
And Josh says, I thought you got your feelings butt hurt butt nugget from the debate. That's why you weren't live.
Well, the debate didn't hurt my feelings and embarrassed me for both candidates.
I only caught little snippets of it, but I was pretty not impressed with the whole thing.
I wasn't either. And it's easy to say Trump did most of the interrupting. He didn't. Both candidates did, but Trump did it louder, and that's why it stuck out more. And Trump got all the hard questions. And will you denounce white supremacists? He did it many times before. Biden didn't get asked to denounce Antifa and all that. Just saying.
Well, and I was actually thinking about, like, not to go into politics or anything else, but I was just thinking about that. And it's like, well, if you denounce white supremacy, don't you have to denounce Catholicism too? Because it's pretty much because the Catholics did quite a bit bad stuff there too, and
It might be a dangerous topic to get into.
I know it was just something I was thinking about too. That's all.
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett is a Catholic, and the Democrats will find anything they can to get her on. So far, they've gotten her on religion and having black adopted children from Haiti.
I heard that this morning. She also tested positive for COVID too. I don't know if that's a rumor though, but I saw it on Facebook, so it must be true.
A whole mess of people did. What gets me, and again, not everybody has to like Trump, but there's people actually out there glad and laughing that he got COVID.
Well, I was actually.
Go ahead.
Go on.
It may not necessarily be a death sentence anymore, but it is serious for somebody in his age group, and he's not the skinniest guy in the world, and for people to laugh at that is pathetic.
Well, I was actually surprised that Pelosi was on the news yesterday, and she apologized for him being sick. Oh, I hope him all the best, and I hope he gets well, and he can continue his position as president of the United States. That's what she said. Those were Pelosi's words. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, giving credit where credit is due. Rachel Maddow. I'm referring to Twitter because that's where most people seem to get their news. Rachel Maddow was graceful about it. Joe Biden was graceful about it. So that was good.
Well, of course, Biden was being coached. You don't think he can come up with answers right off the top of his head? He's as bad as our prime minister.
Well, I mean, it's just good because a lot of one of Hillary Clinton's former spokespeople or whatever you call them outwardly said on Twitter, "Hope he died." When his brother died, a bunch of people on Twitter were saying the wrong Trump died. Like, give me a break, people.
Yeah, there's just too much hatred going around right now.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, on both sides, that debate was a crap show.
Donald Matthews is in the house from Facebook. Says you're a hoot.
Damn, Donald, I haven't seen you for freaking forever.
I've been hey Donald, I've been seeing posts from him on Facebook and stuff about everything he's been building and like
Yeah, I've sent
tables,
him messages, but apparently
yeah,
he doesn't
tables
take
and stuff.
Messenger.
But he's never on. You never see him in any chats anymore or anything.
Yeah, and he never joins Messenger because I've
Oh, I
written
know.
him months ago saying, "Are you alive? Are you okay?" Blah blah blah. Donald Vlogsify is who Donald Matthews is, by the way. You're welcome to send Donald a link if he wants one, because he's a cut up just like we are. Sorry to include you with us, Donald, but dang good to see you, sir.
So he's told off like the rest of us, huh?
Yes, sir. He's one of the original throwed off ones, just like me.
He's old school.
See,
We used to make our rounds on all the live streams.
you corrupted me. I was a shy little boy. Just sat back there in the background.
Yeah, those voices you're hearing, in case you don't know who they are, Donald Matthews, it's Herb Hooper and John Cousins. Ow.
I was shy.
And now you can't get me to shut up.
See what we started over here.
That's right.
Yeah, I've written to Donald, just to check on him. But apparently he don't check his messenger. So there's that. We got 15 people watching. If y'all have any comments or questions, throw them on out there. I'll go ahead and tell you. We're using number 5 flat-ended spirals by Flying Dutchman. Stack cutting 2 pieces of a 1/4-inch maple ply. This piece is 22 and 9/16 wide by 23 tall. It's taller because the stuff's sticking out at the top. Using a Hegner 22-inch scroll saw. And this website, right? See, I can't do the pointing right. There's your whatchamacallit website where you can get all these awesome patterns, except for this one. I don't have the circle version up there yet. Hello, Batman.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
You on
Hello.
parking lot duty?
Yeah, but it ain't Wally World this time.
Hobby Lobby.
No, Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Same
yeah,
thing.
one of the dollar stores. He likes to go to them.
They
Crazy.
got good deals.
Yeah, I'll probably be here about a minute or two, then I'll be heading back to the house.
All right. Well, I hope you'll jump on in here at some point. No, it's not required by any means. Let me catch up on comments right quick. Appreciate you
Mr.
being
David
here.
Jones over at Portal Woodwork says he has some more football to go watch. He'll catch y'all later.
All right. Thank you for dropping by, sir. Donald Matthews, you need to get your butt in here, man. You've been way too long away.
I'll send him a message on Facebook, see if he answers that one.
Yeah. Well, he don't answer mine. That's for dang sure. Clifford Rose, a longtime friend, haven't heard from him in a while, says looking great. Thank you, sir. And Harnell Media put in Woodman Visions. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Whoops. What am I doing here?
I'm not know.
Yeah, this pattern right now is only available as a rectangle. I haven't uploaded the circle version yet, but I will. Don't worry. If I can remember to, I'll upload them all after the show. And these shows are never scheduled more than about 15, 20 minutes ahead of time in there. We never know how long they're going to last. Never know how many live streams we'll do in a day. But tomorrow is football day, so just saying. If the Cowboys lose against the Browns, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm already pissed. My Longhorns lost.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Dave. I haven't watched the Longhorns for so long.
Go.
Go ahead.
I'm wearing my Cowboy shirt today because if I wear it tomorrow, I'll jinx them.
Yeah. I have like 3 or 4 Cowboys jerseys, but I got them through China, so they were cheaper, but it shows.
Hmm.
Their selling sucks.
Yeah.
Crooked numbers, crooked letters.
Now, this is one of the T-shirts my wife made me. You can't
Nice.
see it now, but when I get home, maybe you'll have a chance.
Okay.
It's got all the names on it.
Nice.
And Mr. Patrick Curtis is
Hello, Patrick.
online. What's up, Chuck?
Patrick's
What's
Workshop.
up, Chuck?
Patrick's Workshop.com. It's for some reason that's how we're supposed to say it, is .com.
That's exactly how he says it.
Yep. Long time no see, Mr. Redhead.
It's kind of weird because he's on his personal Facebook page right now.
I used to talk to Patrick all the time, but I haven't kept up with friends and hangouts in a long time aside from these live streams. I'm not a very good friend. Yeah, I am. I'm just not social wise.
It happens to all of us.
I also have a design of a cat in an oval. I may do that one next, just to stick with a buttload of detail.
Wouldn't have you any other way.
Oh, God. I also have a macaw in an oval, so choose between a macaw, which is like a parrot. Choose between a parrot and a cat in an oval, and I'll do that one next.
Is it a scarlet macaw?
I doubt it. It was probably blue and yellow.
Well, you know what my vote's going to be for?
No, I don't actually.
The cat.
Cat.
Yeah. Okay, so if anybody in the chat gives a crap, do you want me to do the parrot in the oval next, or do you want me to do the cat in the oval? And the most votes wins. We'll do both of them, but y'all will determine the order in which we do them. See what I was saying?
That's like answering H. Botas when he puts patterns up. Oh, which pattern would you guys like me to put up for free? I'm like, does it really matter? Because you're going to put them all for free anyway.
I've never seen him ask which one people wanted to have put up, but
Oh, yeah. Like, he put up like 12 patterns. And it's like, oh, let me know which one you guys want for free, and I'll put it up for free. And then he ends up, like 4 days later, he ends up putting them all up anyway.
I'm not sure where he's out of. I believe Russ Beard is American. He's been putting a lot out.
Botas Helder, apparently he's from Simpak, Washington.
I thought he was in another country.
So did I. Oh, maybe he is. Maybe he's from Portugal. Oh, he lives in Australia, apparently.
Oh, all right. So he is another country. Figured that out about myself.
Oh, so WA, not being Washington, is apparently Western Australia.
All right.
See, I never would have taken him for an Aussie, though.
Well, his name it sure doesn't sound American. But then again, I've never known Australian names to be unique. I guess Russ's wife is back because I thought I heard a female.
Yep.
Let's take a drink.
Okay.
We
Well,
got
go
that.
get me a cup of coffee and I'll take a drink.
By God, we got 15 people watching. I sure appreciate you. Well, I guess Donald Matthews jumped in and jumped out because he hadn't commented since we told him to get his butt in here or keep in touch or messenger, all that stuff.
One way to catch up on chat here, buddy. Sven Arn Solberg. Hi, Charles. I have a question.
Yeah.
He's over on Facebook, by the way. Is there a reason you saw out the biggest pieces first, or are they just coincidences?
A lot of people ask me that. It's for a few reasons. Number one, it reduces the weight. Number two, it makes it look like I've done more than I have. In other words, for the sake of live streams, if I only did these little bitty cuts for 3-4 hours or whatever, it would bore the hell. Well, I mean, these live streams can bore people anyway, but to me, when it makes more of a difference in the cutting, I think it's more visually appealing to people. That and if I'm in an area that's brittle, I'll just put my fingers closer to the blade like this, so I don't really worry about it too much. Every now and then I'll regret it, like a certain roof on a certain barn. But other than that, that's why I know most people will do the little pieces first, and that's why a lot of people are taught to do it, and I won't go against that. I tend to go against the grain. No pun intended. But thank you for your question, sir. And anywhere y'all see a black X, that is where I have brad nails in there, and I won't cut those out until I'm past that area.
Josh says, rustic cat.
Yep. I guess that's his vote.
Steve from Harnell Media says rustic cat. Ron Buchanan says, hey, buddy, home from the hospital and watching you.
What the hell are you doing in the hospital?
Oh, he's not. He's at home.
Well, well, I mean, it's kind of stupid of me to ask that because he does have health issues. Were they related to that, Ron, or did you do something else? Or unless I'm being too personal, I'm glad you're home.
Mimi says, with everyone being home, lots of free patterns being put out. I guess that is good.
Yeah. Well, good for people who don't mind giving out free patterns. I've given out free patterns on contests, but other than that, by God, I wouldn't bother me at all if anybody bought some. Just saying. It's another one of those patterns. If you don't like doing zigzag type cuts, you won't like it because that's what most of the cuts are, except for the eyeball.
So,
I'd say there were about 614 cuts in here, but I missed about 4 or 5 pilot holes. So there's about 619, 620, somewhere in there, cuts in this piece. If I can remember after the live stream is over, I will upload it along with others I've done. Every now and then I'll go through my old patterns and throw them in a circle or an oval, and that's a new pattern. Because I love doing designs that stick outside of the shape, like an oval or a circle.
be right back.
All right. So ordinarily this would be a typical circle, but we got some feathers sticking out here, and there's whatchamacallit sticking up out there, by God. You still with us, John?
Yeah, Ron Buchanan says he got the COVID.
Damn it, Ron. I'll eventually get around to your name. I'm not good with names. Well, I'm glad you're home. That means, and you had a pretty compromised immune system, so that's pretty good that you're home.
Josh says, are you making it a furry owl?
Well, I just went by the detail that was already there. The other day I was showing John and Herb my original photos and stuff, and this was one of them, so they got to see my source photo.
Oh, yeah, we saw his original photos.
Yeah, buddy. Only a select few get to see them, buddy.
Mimi's wanting to know, did you see her out, finished out, John?
Yeah, I saw them. They look very good. I was going to comment on that earlier, but so I was curious. Did you use the ironing method or the heat gun method to get your pattern off?
Oh,
You can barely see where that's cutting, so I'm trying to get it to where more of the cut area shows. There we go.
that looks spiffy.
Thank you.
Well, it turns out I don't get the house till 9 o'clock to myself. I got to run my girlfriend off.
Dag nabbit. Hate when that happens.
I know it.
Well, my girlfriend is John's wife, but he never lets her come over.
I know, we talked about that a while ago.
Uh-oh. What'd y'all talk about?
You?
Well, that's what did you say exactly?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it's
what she
this is a
said.
this is a family friendly show.
Oh, usually you don't hesitate to go on family friendly.
No, she messaged me yesterday saying that she got a new phone and her new number and everything else. And I said, "Who's this?" Well, you know who it is. It's your girlfriend. I go, "Oh, you better not let Carrie find out that you're messaging me."
That's funny.
I said, "Oh, it's Wendy." She goes, "Yes, Peter, it's Wendy."
What's funny is I call her my girlfriend and stuff, but we only flirt in front of you.
Yeah,
That's what's funny.
yeah,
Or-
that's hilarious.
I think I might be on somebody's death list.
No, that's the funniest part about it is you do it right in front of me, and I'm okay with it.
Well, yeah, because you know that nothing will ever happen with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you say.
Well, it takes two to tango, and I don't attract a lot of dance partners.
Two tapping's pretty easy to do though.
Yep.
Braun says he's too far in debt. He can't afford to die.
I'm glad you're still with us, Ron.
Oh, Lordy.
Yes, sir.
JC will do. It's fine.
She does this to me every time.
Yeah, Josh says that he asked Carrie how her boyfriend was doing because they haven't seen him in a while. And then you popped on.
Well, that was ironic because I swear.
By the moon and
Never
the
mind.
stars in the sky.
Something like that.
I swear.
I
By
swear.
the moon and the stars in the sky. I'll be there. I'll be there.
I hate that he stopped putting music out, but he kept showing up drunk at concerts, and I think that's why he went out of the public eye. No particular order to what I'm doing, except for sort of going up and down and to the right, but sounds like a dance move or something else we won't talk about, but to the right, to the right. Y'all got all quiet on me.
Well, I had to get on to the cat. He just lost his treats for the next month.
What, do you scratch your face?
No, I was going to get me a dip of snuff. He jumped up here and knocked the bucket off.
Oh, crap.
Oh, yes.
If you had carpet, that'd be even worse. I guess you do have carpet, don't you?
Yeah. But
Oh.
most of it went into the trash can, and I'm not digging in the trash can.
Oh, so there might be a dead cat here soon. Some things are forgivable, but some things ain't.
No, I just hollered at him. He took off running. Soapy hid under the chair.
Thank God we were muted. Because we might not have heard. We might have heard a very colorful side of Herb. By the way, are we caught up on comments? I don't want anybody to feel neglected out there.
Mimi said needed a heat gun, needed
Really?
another tool. Oh, yeah, we're caught up.
Drink. If you're new to these live streams, anytime we break a blade, everybody takes a drink. Doesn't have to be alcohol. And I got a piece of debris stuck in on the little clearance plate in there. There we go.
Yeah, the words I said would make a sailor blush.
Ooh, Lord.
What do you mean doesn't have to be alcohol?
Doesn't have to be alcohol. I drink Dr. Pepper.
I drink
Not everybody
coffee.
drinks.
I haven't had alcohol in 26 years.
I don't know why I bothered leaving that little clearance plate in there when I put this plexiglass on top. Not like I was using it. And whenever the blade breaks, we got to make sure the tension is set on the saw. That's why I'm putting this in here with not it being in a pilot hole.
Oh, that gives me such a headache. All that tension. Tink, 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 tink.
And I don't know which one of y'all sabotaged that blade. I'm guessing Josh, but I don't know for sure.
Probably.
Wasn't me. But I just got to watch out when the door opens here in a little bit.
What do you mean?
Because that woman is mad now.
Why?
Because I told her stop and get me some. Yeah, you should have had enough in there for another week. Well, you have a dead cat when you come home. Don't blame me. Nah, I wouldn't hurt the little feller. I'd just cuss him out. He hates that.
Yeah.
That's like when Carrie asked me. She goes, "Oh, do you have enough smokes?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "What do you mean you don't have enough smokes? You should have had enough smokes to last you a whole week." I'm like, "Nah, I went out of town."
I'll admit when I'm scrolling and doing pattern, basically when I'm awake, I chain smoke, and I'm terrible at it. I'm getting worse and worse, and I mean that financially and health wise. I'm not having health issues, but I can't afford to be smoking as much as I'm smoking.
I know the feeling. Larry Aldridge is in the house. Says, "Hello, everybody."
Hello, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
You didn't follow suit, John.
You're
Really?
supposed to say Larry.
Hello, Larry.
Only maturity here, folks. That's why we're down to 9 viewers, but we appreciate you.
Y'all corrupt
Well-
me. I'm going to corrupt y'all.
I just got a comment on my YouTube video from Larry saying, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, well, this video's over, so you might want to join us over on Charles' show."
You always feel bad for people when they comment on a show that's already over.
Yep.
And the reason why I feel bad is I like to include everybody, but once the show's over, it's harder to keep up with that.
Oh, well, I stay in the doghouse, so it really don't matter.
So Mr. Sven Solberg is also asking again, "Hey Charles, do you cut 2 4mm at the same time, and do you use a spiral number 5?"
Yes, sir. Number 5, Flat-Ended Spiral Blades by Flying Dutchman.
And you're cutting 1/4 inch, so 1/4 inch actually translates to
It's technically 3/16 each. I don't know what that turns to in millimeters.
Oh, you're cutting 3/16.
Well, they're in the neighborhood of 3/16. They're just advertised as 1/4 inch, but yeah.
There you see, that's my middle name. I'm late for the party. LOL, 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 LOL.
Oh, I heard something. I heard something behind me. I didn't know what it was. Because I got a mouse in here now.
Is that my girl?
Yes, it's your girl.
Hey, babe. Hey, sugar buns.
Hi, Charles.
Oh, diddly. I'm blushing over here.
Look, she even blew. Oh, see, he's on full screen. He can't see you.
Oh.
Wait. Let me get over there. I'm about to.
She's
I'm
going
finna
to-
minimize over here. Where you is, girl? Where you is, girlfriend? Oh my goodness, how you is? Oh Lord, I'm gonna catch that. I'm never gonna get rid of it. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Both.
Sorry, I had to do that in front of everybody, but love knows no bounds.
Yeah, right.
Aw.
All right, let me see if I'm being held for review. Get that over with and get back on this here live stream.
John got held for review.
Yeah.
That means
What?
he's moving up in the world. Held for review and
No,
thumbs down,
well,
by God.
well, see, I didn't get held for review. Just Al Forte's messages got held for review.
Oh, is he talking smack?
No, he wasn't. He said, "Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm gonna do some work on my CNC." So there was 2 messages, and the third message was him doing his Spock emoji.
Yeah.
And I got help for review too. I'm like, what's going on with that? That makes no sense.
Oh, YouTube's weird. Did we ever find out who won the pallet challenge?
I don't really watch that show.
I don't watch the show at all. I just wondered if Al won is the reason why I'm asking.
I don't
Figured
think
Al
people on the
would know.
panel are allowed to win, though. Honestly.
No, I don't think they would enter if they couldn't win.
Josh says, Charles, John just kissed your girlfriend.
Rude.
Oh,
Right
that
in
was
front of
so
me.
sweet.
What's funny is, as close as John and I and his wife and my wife are, we'll never get to meet because they're in Canada and we're in Texas. Just saying. Have to love each other from afar.
That's why you have live streams.
Yeah.
So now you don't have to sing islands in the stream. Now it's live stream.
That was a little bit lame there, but I appreciate you trying there, Herbie.
Hey, I haven't got warmed up yet.
Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. Have a way with me.
Because I'm really going to be in the doghouse when the wife gets home. I might get smacked in the back of the head a time or two.
You didn't even do nothing.
Because if she's already in a bad mood, and I done figured I'm going to give my LOL. She told me yesterday, if you do that again, I'm going to hit you in the back of the head. John and Russ both trying to see. Do it, do it, do it.
Well, at least you'll have witnesses.
That's right. I got witnesses. Beating the handicap.
Woman ever smacks me in the back of the head, she'll be single. Just saying.
Josh says, Herb, here's a warm up to your. I don't need a warm up for that one. That's my trademark.
As you can see, folks, for equal opportunity employers, we do employ these special needs. Yeah, buddy.
Because I'm a special kind of stupid.
Well, you can tell by the sound I don't have it in the clamp good enough. Dag blabbit. Operator error.
Yeah, I've already got my excuses ready for her. How come these dishes ain't done? It ain't 9 o'clock yet. You ain't supposed to be home till then.
My girlfriend never showed up to do it.
And your dog and cat won't do them.
Yeah, this is one of those designs you can do 50, 75 cuts and it doesn't look like you've done much. It took me in the neighborhood of an hour and a half to 2 hours just to do this forehead area on the owl and the things up there.
Uh-huh.
I hear
Making
an
love
echo.
to each other. Uh-huh.
In the street.
No, I better find another song and get stuck in your head.
Tiptoe through the field.
Oh my God, I'm sick now. Yeah.
Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart.
No. No.
Just
Well,
don't think
sorry
you'd
guys, it's time to
understand.
No.
go.
If
No.
you tell my heart. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord.
No.
I thought the idea here was to annoy each other. I think I'm succeeding. Just saying. I win. Are we caught up on the comments out there, boys, or are you all throwing up in a bucket?
Lawrence says, we're all special. And
Yeah.
Josh says, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Diddly do. We're a family special show here.
Sherry L. Kinsley's asking, what type of saw are you using?
I'm using a 22-inch Hagner, ma'am. This is not the table that comes with it. I put a sheet of plexiglass over it, painted it black on the back side, and sanded the top of it so I'd have a bigger surface. But yep, this is a 22-inch Hagner. It does not come with this Wooden Vision sticker on there. That's just me being an attention whore. But thank you for asking.
And Josh Grover has 2 comments. He says, time for the earplugs. Herb, send Charles to his room. Josh, I cannot send him to his room. When I do, he never comes back for days.
Exactly. Exactly.
God, thank you for your question, Sherry.
Some cheese.
Because that boy is tore up from the floor up and the neck up, too.
Yep, need to neck up from the check up from the neck up. Now we try to have fun here and we're plumb goofy, but we'll answer any questions that are out there.
All we
Any-
need in here is the other brother.
I gave him a link, so he must be slipping or working.
He got more in the yard.
Oh, you're talking about Wes. Oh, okay. I was thinking really hard. Who's the other brother? Oh, right, Wes. Right. Yeah.
I thought you meant my actual brother. Okay.
I did.
Well, Jones is tore up,
See, no, I thought you were talking about Cliff.
but you said West. See,
I know, but I was thinking Cliff too.
well, that's why I say West is Russ and Russ is West, because I'm thinking one, and I say the other, because God forbid I should get their names correct every time. I think I've even called Herb that name before.
Yeah, when neither one of them are even nowhere around, it's always, hey, Russ, Wes, I'm not Herb. Hey, Bud Nugget, do this.
So we get another question from Sven Solberg.
Yeah.
So, hi Charles. What
Hello.
size of pictures do you prefer to do, A4 or A3?
Those are sizes of sheets of paper.
Yes, I'm not sure.
I
Let me
never
see.
do as small as a sheet of paper, sir, but I use regular everyday paper. I think that's called A4. I don't know. Just regular old American copy paper size.
A4 is 8.5 by 11.
Yep, that's
so
A4.
no, it's- okay. And he says A3.
A3 is probably like legal size paper in the U.S.
Which
Or
would be 8.5
like
by
11.
8.5 by 14, right?
or 11 by 14 or something. I don't remember now.
A3, 11 by 16.
Yeah. Yeah, I use regular A4. But that's just for the pattern making. Then I scan them in at 300 dpi.
Yeah.
And that's why you can make them the size of a billboard without them distorting.
So
Unless they're one of my older patterns.
your patterns are usually A1, which is 23 and 3/8 by 33, or A0, which is 33 by 46.
Okay.
The power of Google.
Googly moogly.
I know.
Josh Grover says, I had a doctor check up on... I can't read that online. Wait. I had a doctor check up on Monday and asked if
And now we're dating.
Saw Saw clear through when she was checking my ears.
That's funny right there.
What?
My doctor said I was absolutely normal. They just shortened it to abnormal.
Sometimes I think them doctors need a checkup.
Yeah. Now, a lot of these cuts I should be using number 3 flat-ended spirals on, but I'm being lazy. That's why some of these corners aren't real sharp, because I'm using a fat blade. And certain directions on certain blades will make it. But, you know, it being the size of a billboard, you can get away with non-sharp corners. Yeah, saying. I can hear myself echoing in one of y'all's ears.
Did you say you use a fat blade?
I don't know if I said that. I know I didn't say it intentionally.
No, you said
Well,
fat
it is. Yeah,
blade.
I did say fat blade, because number 5 is a fat blade compared to like a number 2 or a 2/0, whatever the hell you call it. But
I think you should call it a husky blade from now on.
okay, using a number 5 husky blade.
Just gotta be a little more PC for the family friendly, right?
Using a number 5 husky blade, just flat chested.
Larry says, I think I'm going to go take a nap. Prayers, everyone. See you later, Larry.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
So have I, for some reason. I've been sleeping a little
So
bit.
napping or praying?
Both.
He's married. He's praying. Trust me.
No, I think a little bit of this stress is finally going away.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I got to tell you about this latest. I got tired of my other dentist. They saying they're going to probably be after the first year before they could get me back in there till this COVID crap is over with. So Friday we went to another dentist, and he was gonna make my teeth. I got everything set up. Guess who called me Friday night?
The other
After we
dentist.
got, oh yeah, we're gonna have you in here the 21st.
No, you're not.
Yes, they are. Because they already got some of my money.
Oh,
So, just out of curiosity, if you're wearing a mask, how's the dentist supposed to check your mouth?
Well, you can take yours off, but they got to be suited up.
And they got to stay 6 feet away from you too, right?
Yeah, he did it by
Robot.
extend the arms. Well, I should rephrase that. She did it by extend the arms. Kept trying to get her to take her mask off, but I wanted to see. But I don't want to look at your mask. Just how do you know I ain't got bubba teeth? Well, honey, we fit right in with each other.
I'm 58 years old. My standards ain't that high anymore.
Hop on my scooter, honey, and I'll give you a ride around the building you'll enjoy.
Oh, good lordy.
Josh Grover says, I think you should cut this with the West human hair blade.
I don't believe I'll do it. If I could use human hair blades, I'd be doing projects this big. That'd be boring. Actually, it'd be kind of cool.
Maybe you could do that on the Seiko.
No, well, yeah, I haven't tried to use teeny tiny blades on the Seiko.
But I know you're always breaking them on this one.
Yes. Well, the tension is the problem I have with any of the smaller blades. Is I've spent so many years on all these different saws using number 3s and number 5s. So going any smaller, I can never seem to get the tension dialed in right.
Well, we can learn together.
we can hold hands and teach each other how to do it properly.
That's
Aw.
right.
Can't hold hands. COVID.
I got my rubber gloves
Oh,
and my
This,
PPE.
this show is going the wrong way.
it stays the wrong way.
Cause we a little bit special.
But only a little bit.
And I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little told off.
One of these things is not like the other.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Yes, sir. Good God, on a stick. We were up to 15 people. We were up to like 15 viewers earlier, and we're down to 7. I
What,
can't
really?
imagine where they went. Yeah, it happens. Not everybody has a sense of humor.
So,
Yeah.
Sven Solberg is back again. He says, "Hey, Charles, interesting to follow you here."
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You never know what's going to happen around this joint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where did I see that he's? I think he said he's from Norway. I think originally.
Yeah.
What time is it in Norway right now?
Some 10 to something o'clock.
10 or 11, I think.
It's 5:51 p.m. Central Time here in the U.S. of A., baby.
No, it's 2:51 in Alberta.
Well, we're
Canada
not
don't
in
count.
Alberta.
Well, we're also not in Norway, but yet we still want to know what time it is there.
We're in Texas, by God. Texas, USA. You mind not choking to death on my live stream, sir? I didn't warn people about that.
So,
sorry. 2250.
yeah, Sven come back. It's 22:50 hours.
That's trying to do the math on that. 10?
10 to 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
It's
That's
10 to
military
2300. It's 10 minutes to 2300.
That's how you do military time. At 0800 hours, you will be up and showered and ready to scroll.
I
Oh,
told
800.
600.
You mean no dark 30?
Hello, John Bradley. Glad
Howdy,
you
sir.
could join us.
Welcome back, Butt Nugget.
Well, John Bradley says, "Hello, everybody."
Why not take all of them?
Because I don't want none of you.
You can't handle it.
That's right.
Well, I tell my wife, you don't want all
You
of them.
can't handle. Blah, 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 blah.
You can't handle that.
I still think it's funny that I get more subscribers when I don't do live stream. That's funny.
They're just looking for the throat off guys, all they're looking for.
Yeah, sure.
That's my story, and I'm going to stick to it.
All right.
Boy, I sure hear an echo.
Me too. It's very faint, but I mean, somebody's headphones are turned up loud or their speaker source is nearby. I think it's John, but he'll never admit to it.
Well, no, I don't think it is me though, because like I got my headphones on and that's it. I get nothing else on.
I have headphones on and nothing else on. So me and John are both naked. It's her, you, her.
Hello. Well, I wonder how come it's echoing on my end, because it's never had it done before.
Because
Yeah,
it's
let
actually
me go.
John.
What's that?
I was just blaming you.
Josh
what
says,
we do.
"Charles, your clock is off. It's only like 3:52."
Little stinky. You're just in the wrong state is all. State of confusion.
The land of the confusion. Hello. Is that any better?
Is
So
anybody
far.
in there? Just not if you can hear me.
Ground control to Major Tom.
What?
Yes, it was me.
How do you go? How do you go?
Well-
How do you go from Pink Floyd to Bowie?
Because we're in the Starship Enterprise.
Oh, Michael. We're
Beam me
traveling
up,
in the
Scotty.
TARDIS.
Is the anybody in there thing made me think of the Ground Control to Major Tom song, So Kiss
But
It.
it's
That's
from
my
Pink
kid.
Floyd.
I don't give a crap. Like I've ever done anything the way I'm supposed to do it.
Well, John Bradley says, looking amazing as always, Charles.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, see,
Much obliged.
that means you got to step up your game because you got to go from amazing because you've always been amazing now. So now you step it up now to become stupendous and
I have to be-
phenomenal.
I have to be freaking excellent.
That's just peachy.
Because it's the same old, same old. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, I'm working towards shut up and take my money.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'd prefer to shut up and take my money, but thank you.
I'd like to be just, that's good.
Yes, I'm specifically looking to open a gallery where pictures are made out of wood. Can I buy all your stuff for $1 million apiece? Sure.
Here, let me write you this check right now.
Unframed.
Yeah, this one wouldn't be easily framed.
Josh Grover says, John, stop giving Charles a big head.
Kiss it, Josh. Put
Josh,
Josh
this
in
is a
his corner.
family-friendly show.
Yeah. Put Josh in his corner. I needed that ego boost, by God.
Oh, yes, we're talking about your ego. Yes, sorry. Wrong. Hello.
Well, what happened to our friend? She didn't hang around long.
You and Mimi?
Renty.
Ranty.
Oh, Rente.
We're guys. She's a girl. We're not as sexy. Blah, blah.
Well,
Well, that's a deep subject.
yeah, for my shallow mind. He gonna get it. Bill, he gonna get it.
That would sound like Saturday morning cartoon.
Bitty, 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 bitty. That's all, folks.
Tonight at 8 o'clock on Hobby Unboxed, all about saving money on your electric bill. Wow, really?
Don't
Unplug
turn
everything.
things on.
Unplug everything.
Well, that was good show.
Josh is wanting to know when did he come out of the corner.
Go back. I don't know. You probably just wandered your way around when he was licking windows or something.
Licking windows.
You window licker.
Why not take all of my money?
I used to like riding the short bus because it's more comfortable.
Oh boy.
I've noticed this, and I know there's a lot of openings here, but let's not take them. I've noticed this wood on a lot of these cuts. The side fuzzies are pretty prominent, more than usual. The fibers are fuzzy inwards of the cuts instead of on the bottom. Well, not instead of, but along with. I've just noticed that, or I've been noticing it actually.
Is it? It might be your wood though too.
That's what I meant.
But it might also be the amount of cuts you're doing in a smaller area.
This is true, yes. 50,000 compared to the usual 6.
Yeah, if you go from instead of going right to left, left to right, you'd be a lot better. Cut down on the fuzzies. Hey, it worked on my wife when I told her.
Welcome back, Batman.
How's everybody doing?
Yes, Pepper.
Just owly.
Herb and John are running folks off.
What?
We had 17 viewers or more, and apparently they found something to do. Or Herb and John done. I've been trying to talk about mature things here, and they've just derailed my stunning show.
So, talking about mature things. So, Josh says, I was looking windows in the corner of the short bus as it was going around the circle room.
Yeah, that's mature, all right.
Welcome back, Rusty Poo.
Don't call me that.
I didn't. I called you Rusty Poo, not that. Hello, that.
What's with the tape, man?
Because believe it or not, the Brads are having trouble holding the stack together because the wood is so bowed.
I am tape
okay.
man.
I'm tape man. got any naked pheasants?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Where's Wes when you need him?
Well, I'm gonna step away for a second.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Yes, I gotta do it. I'm thirsty. I gotta have some coffee.
You talk funny there, Russ. Russ talk very funny.
I learned from the master.
By God. We go from 50 million chatterboxes to dead quiet.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
We're also in awe of your scrolling skills, or is it just the fact that you are scrolling?
I knew that was too tender to be sincere, and then you had to go back to normal.
Oh, I give and take, buddy. That's just give
My
and
God.
take.
It's only how many days was it ago? 3, 2? Feels like
Something
an
like
eternity.
that. Yeah, I was telling them last night that Charles is out of pocket for about 2 days now.
Yeah, because I couldn't get my days and nights straight. I was cutting on this, but it was after midnight and crap, and I knew I'd be lucky to get 2 or 3 viewers. I said, screw it, I can listen to music and talk radio and crap.
Yeah, we were. I don't know what time we cut it off. It was late.
Well, I woke up around midnight last night.
Yeah, I went to bed about 5 this morning. I had to get up at 10 for a birthday party, so I'm a little out of sorts at the moment.
Well, welcome to the club.
Yeah, my days and nights are totally fried.
Yep. But I didn't wake up till 2 p.m. today.
Really? Wow.
Well, I went to bed around 6:45.
Mm.
Well, I guess John and Herb done run off because they're being all quiet, or John's
still here.
multitasking. You're
I'm
Googling,
still
ain't you?
here.
John don't have anything to do unless you got something for him to look up on Google. He's a
Well, I got
Google
lots
man.
of stuff to do. I was actually in the middle of a show.
What?
And then
Yeah, I
Charles
saw
come on
that.
and said, "Oh, I'm going live."
Yeah, hey. He left out all the tender-hearted part where I don't want to do live while you're being live.
I saw that, and he put it out there. I was at a birthday party for one of the grandkids, so I couldn't cut out.
But then Charles is all like, "Well, you know what? I do it to Wes all the time. Wes does it to me all the time. I'm going live anyway. Screw you."
Little stanky.
Carrie brought me a bag of meat.
What?
Yeah, I got a bag of meat here that Carrie brought out to me. She goes, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "Oh, I can use something to snack on." She brought me out a bag of meat.
I got a box of rocks.
What kind of meat?
There's ham,
Oh, you
salami, pepperoni.
Kiss it. Dag
I
nabbit.
know.
killed it for me right there when you said ham.
something
I love
else,
ham.
and cheese.
I can't eat ham.
Something wrong with your butt.
I know it. It's not against my religion. I just can't stand the taste of it.
I almost said something's wrong with your ass, but this is a family-friendly show, so I
Yeah,
would never
right.
say ass.
You can't stand ham, but you're okay eating Canadian bacon, right?
And I don't like Canadian bacon.
Because it
It's
tastes too much
ham.
like ham.
Yeah, it's ham. I can't stand it. I pull that crap off.
You ever had buffalo bison or
No.
bison bacon, turkey bacon?
No. Sure
I
have
haven't.
not. If it ain't pig bacon, I ain't had it.
Big bacon.
Turkey bacon is actually pretty good,
Is
but it's only useful when you're making
Vomit?
quiches. And
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you basically use it as like you wrap your cupcake pan with it, and then you put your eggs and stuff inside of it.
it? Oh, you can make a good quiche with it?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, real men don't eat quiche.
What?
That was a book and a movie.
It's like, don't
Yeah.
blame me. It was a movie.
Real men don't eat quiche, but they eat a Denver omelet. It's the same fucking thing. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
What's your language, man?
What you
Sorry,
smart?
yeah.
Smut mouth?
That slipped out. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Next thing you know, Herb will be talking about his cat's anatomy again.
Oh,
That's his
God.
tail. That's his ass.
No, he's hiding.
But don't y'all worry. It's a family-friendly show. That's why we're down to 4 viewers.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that little feller's hiding in there. I don't know where the dog is either. She's still hiding.
Well, I'm glad it was not me that said that F word, by God. It's been a hard struggle not to.
Well,
Yeah,
you have done it, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've said a choice word or two now and then, but I try not.
Herb did it once when somebody mirrored him or made a fake account using his name on YouTube. He
Oh,
got a little miffed.
yeah, that sucks.
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. I don't use language like that.
He don't
Yeah.
use it anymore. And he don't
Or
use
any
it any
less.
less either.
Yeah, diddly.
Oh,
All right, I think I'm far enough away from that Brad nail that I can cut it out, by God, because I'm a rebel smuck.
okay.
Hey, man, you got tape holding it. You're good.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like you put it on pretty tight, so I'm assuming it's going to hold.
Hopefully.
Yeah, in some of these places, the wood is so bowed that I cut the brad nails off too short on the back, and so it just made the wood separate again. So
Wow.
I know.
I hate that when that happens.
Me too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh la la.
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó?
I don't want to be your vato.
Thought I was your only vato. Come on, baby, turn around.
No.
Let me look into your blue jeans. Sorry.
Well, I happen to family friendly.
It went out the door with the vato.
Went out the word with went
With
out
the
the
F
door
word.
with John. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That wasn't him.
So I found out
The only F words allowed here are family friendly.
I found out the other day
Mother, father.
I got a mouse in my shop.
You got a mouse.
I got a mouse, but
Another pet.
I haven't seen him yet though. But I heard him the other day, and I saw him over by my garbage can. And I turned around, he ran away. So I don't know where he's staying at.
Get glue traps, put them along your floorboards.
I don't want glue traps. Glue traps are actually they're medieval. They're
But they work.
slow death.
they do work.
They do work. They get on it. They can't get off.
I know, and they
Yeah,
basically
that-
starve to death. So they
Yeah,
leave
that
there
is
for
kind
days.
of a cruel way of doing it. I'll admit. Best way to do it is just blow up the building.
I've used the glues one time
Yeah.
when I had multiples in around my old house, the water heater. I stuck them in there, and I caught them rats, and they didn't bother me no more after that.
It is kind of sad though to see them stuck there. You know, it's like, you know, they're gonna, you know, that's a hell of a way to die.
Yeah. I
That
don't
and when you
care about
accidentally
rats.
step on one in your socks and you lose that pair of socks, you'll never get it back. Trust me on this.
Mm-mm.
For what?
Stepping in glue traps in your socks, you'll
Oh.
never get the socks back.
No, they're socks. What do you?
Josh Grover says, Herb, send Joey up to John's shop to help. He just look at the rat.
It's not a rat. It's a mouse.
Well, mouse, rat, varmint.
It's
It's
a little
a tiny-
circus mouse.
It's a tiny, cute little mouse.
It's a little circus mouse.
Yeah.
I should train
It's
him.
Gary.
I should train him to scroll saw for me when I'm at work.
Be nice.
Might
Get you
do
back up
better.
to date.
I
Got
should
up
teach
on
Carrie-
all them projects.
I should teach Carrie to scroll saw for me when I'm at work.
Good luck.
I didn't teach my wife because she'd be better than me.
John's
She's
wife
always
is
told me
better than
that.
him.
She's always told me if I ever get out there and do it, I'll be better than you. I said, yeah, you probably would.
And believe it or not, a lot of women are good at scrolling, and this is
Oh,
not
yeah.
a sexist thing because if you've got experience with a sewing machine, you're already good at keeping a steady line and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, she can sew, so yeah, she would probably be better than me.
I can't sew, but hell, I can barely scroll.
Yeah, Pam tried to scroll once and she said it's not her cup of tea. It's too slow.
My brother tried once, but he kept losing the line. In other words, the blade.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but yeah, I told him I think the way I do is I either blink or dart my eyes around somewhat, but not obvious. I don't know how to word it, but yeah, I've been known to almost get lost on the line sometimes. That's why some of those people that adhere their patterns here, like red lines on their patterns.
Josh says my wife can play with my. Well, she can scroll while I play with the CNC. No.
He
I
said
don't want
the
her in
C
my
word.
shop. Yeah, I did. I told Tommy Metter.
Yeah.
He started that new group, and he was listing off all the
Woodworking.
woodworking. Yeah. And I said, I don't see any CNC in there. You don't consider that woodworking? Oh,
Yeah, Lee Knighton pissed off a bunch of people having a debate about the CNC a while back because he
Really?
wasn't holding back. Yep, that was a long time ago, but he was in the chat section running all kinds of people pissed off because there were a lot of CNCers in the chat.
well, Lee Knighton can kiss my sweet patootie.
My God, you're not the first person to tell him that neither.
No, I have said it before.
See, like,
I've said it a
I'm-
few times.
I have my views on the CNC machine,
I
but
love 'em.
then again,
There
this
is
the way-
more hands-on with traditional woodworking, but there is some talent and skill involved in a CNC.
This is the way I look at it though, because I'm pretty sure that when the treadle scroll saw come out, I'm pretty sure that the people using coping saws are all like, "What are you doing?
Exactly.
That's not real woodwork." And then when the
Exactly.
power scroll saw come out, people with the treadle saws are all like, "That's not real woodworking. That's a power tool."
Yeah, and when any corded tools came out, that
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
So therefore, like you go from a coping saw to a treadle saw to a scroll saw to a CNC to a laser. It's all it is an advancement in technology and
it's another
quicker
tool.
ways to do woodwork.
It's
that's the
just
way I look
another
at it.
tool. Yeah, that's exactly how you look at it. 'Cause
even a CNCer will also tell you that it has its benefits for number one, mass production, number two,
yeah,
less flaws if you're doing it right, and
it cuts a circle better than I can on a CNC. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that.
it is less hands-on, but it still does require talent and skill.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: when I'm working on a CNC project, I still use just almost every tool in my shop to
And I'm
get
not
that thing
confident
ready.
I was never confident enough in CNC work that I could walk away and do something else.
Oh, I don't do that now. I've been doing it for 4 years, but I still stay right there.
Yeah, because I was always there because I had the X carve and crap always went wrong. I said, man, I'm done.
No, I use my table saw. I use my planer, and believe it or not, I sometimes use the scroll saw when I'm done with the CNC.
Oh, why?
Yeah,
I
I did something the other day. I thought I had the right thickness of piece of wood outside the shop, and I actually didn't. And so, because when I set the machine up, I set it at a certain depth of cut to cut the piece out. And when I get out there, I see I have a thinner piece of wood than I needed, and or a thicker piece of wood than I had designed. So when it finished, I'm still looking at wood. So I got the scroll saw out and I cut a profile all the way around it with the scroll saw. So I've used the scroll saw on CNC projects.
When's the last time you did an artsy fartsy scroll saw project?
It's been a while.
My
It's been a
God,
while. It has been a while.
they feel and stuff.
You know what? I probably won't do one until I get me a better scroll saw. The one I've got needs some work done to it, and I'm not sure that I want to be the one to do it.
Well, I
It
done
ain't
sold
much.
on mine. I done sold on my saws, dagnabbit.
You still got that Seiko?
Yeah, but I can't sell that one because it was given to me and I wouldn't feel right.
Yeah, well, you didn't sell them all, by God.
The ones I could sell, I did.
Yeah. Well, it'll. I don't think it'll be a Pegasus, but it'll either be a Seiko, probably a Seiko, but
Tell them Charles Deering
could
sent
be
you.
an
It won't do a
Excalibur.
damn thing for you, but it'll make me look good.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've already talked to Ray once.
Uh-oh.
Matter of fact, it was at that Houston
Oh,
show.
yeah, you were trying to get him to take all your saws and
No,
exchange
I did that too, but I told him that you were around the corner and you'd be a good one to give him for him to give a saw to
Aw.
to show off and give him some business, advertise it.
Thank you. You and
Yeah.
Steve Good both did that for me. And I
Yeah, I
appreciate
did it. I sure as hell did.
Much obliged. Much
And he
obliged.
still didn't give me a damn saw. I tried to give him a Delta and two DeWalt's.
So that's 3 saws, man.
They
Come on.
would not budge. Nope, wouldn't do it.
That selfish bastard wanted to make money. Can you believe that?
What's wrong with
Wouldn't
him?
even knock any off the price.
He didn't knock nothing off the price. He didn't even entertain the notion. He just started laughing.
He was a good man. It was a treat to finally meet him.
Yeah.
Same with Steve Good when I met him in Georgia.
Yeah, I met him in Georgia for the first time. And
Yes.
then I saw him again over there in Houston.
Yeah.
He recognized me when he saw me
Wanted folks
in Georgia.
Did you catch
He-
the midnight train down there?
Do what?
Did you catch the midnight train down there?
No, I didn't catch the midnight train.
to Georgia.
But if I would, I didn't see that part either. But I would have loved to have seen the midnight train. But I don't think the midnight train is still working. I think she's retired now.
Yeah, Steve Good is a lot taller than you would think.
That rascal's 6'3". I think he's big.
Me and him hugged when we saw each other. It was like brothers that hadn't seen each other in freaking eternity.
Yeah. Yeah, he recognized me from that other show. And I'd be damned. That's where he said he knew me, but he couldn't remember where he knew me from.
Wanted
Yeah.
posters.
And I said, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
well-
wanted, dead or alive.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Todd Olstead over on Facebook. Hey, buddy.
Hello, Todd.
Hey, little Todd.
Thank you for joining us, sir. Yeah, it was a treat to get to meet him.
Alive.
Where'd you get the British accent from, Charles?
What accent, man? What accent?
I don't,
Well,
have,
sir. Well, hello, sir. Thank you for joining us.
I don't have a bloody accent. What was he talking about?
He sounds like Ahmed Jr.
I was talking British. I wasn't talking like this.
That's why Ahmed Jr. talks.
Most. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. He's one that's half
Boy,
skeleton.
he almost got the bull stinky on you.
I know it.
Oh, stinky.
Don't make me put you in your corner.
Oh, Stanky.
Don't put him in a corner. He'll never get any scrolling done.
I know that's what we told Josh earlier. If I send him to his corner, we'll never see him again.
Just because one time I went inside and forgot I was hanging out. Just saying. That would have been my longest live feed if I'd done it when I was live, though.
Oh, yeah.
This one time when I was doing a scrolling show, I
There's
went
one
inside
time
the
in
house
scroll camp.
and I forgot to come back.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
On your own channel or mine?
Yours.
Yeah, I remember. You were on West time. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
This one time I was on Charles' show. I said, "Give me 4 minutes." He goes, "No, I'll give you 6." And then 2 minutes later, they're like, "Where's John at?"
This one time at scroll camp.
Huh.
We don't tell time around here.
Well, at 3 of us, so don't have to worry about time anymore.
No,
But one does.
it's John.
He can't help it if he's so young. He still has to work.
Time.
I
He's
want
on
our
my
side.
side.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
it
Yes, it
is.
is.
I want to work.
I don't.
I just want
I've
to
done my time.
I did half of mine.
I did all of mine, and that was enough.
all my time. I did all my time. Sorry. Yeah.
See there, folks? You come over here, you get
Free entertainment.
free entertainment,
Comedy, singing, all kinds of stuff.
Knowledge.
singing.
Knowledge,
Not good
harassment.
singing, but singing.
Yeah, we
Put the
try to
corner.
sprinkle knowledge in there.
Every now and
Trying
then
to find these.
we'll spread a little.
We spread a lot of fertilizer. There's that.
Josh says you're going to get this cut in 15 minutes.
Oh, God. West time.
Yeah, this with this one entry hole.
I think if I need an expert opinion, I'll go see Roy Underhill.
Oh, oh boy.
I figured Charles say something, but he didn't.
I don't know what I was supposed to say.
Oh, okay.
I don't listen half the time when I do talk.
And you finally noticed?
Yeah. It only took
Here.
me 140 live streams. Come on now.
Here, have a butterscotch.
Send me one, man.
Okay, sugar
I like
free.
I like them.
Fair warning, it's been licked a few times and
I want
hair all
one
over.
the NBC, the Never Been Chewed.
Okay.
Well, you're in luck because he has no teeth, so he has not been chewing on. and I can say that in humor because I don't either.
Oh Lord.
I used to traumatize the hell out of Chris Cute with folding my face up. I've never seen Herb do it, but I can put my bottom lip halfway up my nose. It's pretty gross.
I cannot do it. Believe it or not, I cannot do it.
I have seen that on TV, man.
I
It's
can, but I'm
unbelievable.
afraid too many people will screen capture it and show it to all the women I'm trying to attract.
So why would you put your
Oh,
bottom lip halfway up your nose? Why wouldn't you put it halfway on your nose?
That's what I meant, butt nugget.
Take all that butt nugget. Take all of that.
It doesn't help that I already have somewhat of an underbite, but yeah. I look like a toothless bulldog. Anyway, there's that. So, back to the serious stuff. Yeah, if I didn't care so much about how I looked and people sabotaging or blackmailing me with my face folded up, I would show y'all, but I ain't gonna do it.
Don't let's do it when you
Yeah, when we're not live. Yeah,
Come on, give us that bitter beer face.
Skunky Bear, Skunky Bear commercial.
Oh yeah.
Josh is. Are we supposed to listen?
Did y'all hear something?
No.
Yeah.
What'd you say, John?
That was more aimed at Josh, but you can't really hear him.
Josh says
Good.
Charles' toothless bulldog on the wrecking ball. Somebody, where did get Jamie Page working on that?
Jamie Page has abandoned us, my friends.
What? He's in the big time now?
Something like that. I don't know.
That boy's got too much stuff going on at one time.
Yes,
Yeah, he does. He's busy.
but it's a good problem to have.
Yep.
Congrats to the British butt nugget. Say that with all the love in my heart over here. Let's take a drink, all right? All right.
Don't you do that.
If you were good at that, I might have laughed, but you kind of suck.
See, I didn't even drink mine because I figured somebody would say it.
I would never.
Go ahead, Russ, do it.
No.
I would never make you laugh while you're drinking, Russ. Never.
No. You would try real hard, though.
That's right. Don't touch my goat. Because you know it's all about the goat, no camel. I'm calling my lawyer. I am on the phone right now. Well, I thought it was funny.
Did you guys hear
That's
about this
all right.
this big debate going on with Jim Bloom and a designer from the Philippines?
Yeah, designer from the Philippines thinks Jim Bloom stole his Jesus design. Apparently they used the same photograph, but I think they're trying to compare specific details. Well, I chose to do this out of my head. I didn't follow it too closely. There's that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. When you, if a lot of people use the same one, and
Yeah.
they'll all come out pretty similar.
Well, yeah,
I think
they do.
and I don't know the facts. I'm only relaying what I've seen. I think the Filipino designer thinks that Jim stole his design, not his source photo.
Mhm.
I think that's what his defense is, and I don't know this for sure.
Mhm.
You know, I was thinking I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use that exact same stock photo and do a pattern on my own.
I don't know what the stock photo is, but Jim Bloom does not strike me as the stealing kind.
No.
So there's that. I had a Middle Eastern guy flat out steal one of my cuttings for his profile picture.
Wow.
A finished piece photo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow.
A lot of cojones.
I'm thinking I might know who that was, Charles.
Muhammad something. I can't remember.
That's Muhammad. That's the one I was thinking of.
Started with a Z.
Yeah, I don't remember his last name. I just remember Muhammad.
Zahir or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, because he had talked to me, and all this kind of nonsense. My wife's calling. Let me see what she wants.
Uh-oh.
Get your butt back in here, boy.
You in trouble.
You can't be playing with them little hoodlums.
Get off that hangout. I need you to rub my feet. But I think, and I don't know this for sure, but I think in the biggest offenders I've seen were Russian and Middle Eastern, as far as people that just throw around patterns that aren't theirs. But there are different countries that have different copyright laws or lack thereof, so I think that's part of it.
Yep. Then you got all them butt nuggets on Pinterest.
Yep, there's a bunch of those. Even in scrolling groups, where'd you get that pattern? I got it off Pinterest. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, not all the Pinterest designs are supposed to be there.
Yeah, they are. They're all free. They're all for free. That's where that's where I got all my Charles Deering patterns from. Is off Pinterest.
You wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, you
wanna
think I'm
share
gonna spend
some?
$7 a pattern? Oh wait, I still have 5 free patterns.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to win one of my contests. No, I don't need any. I got them all off Pinterest.
Yeah, I got all of Pinterest. I don't need your free patterns. Thanks anyway. I'm gonna donate these to somebody else who doesn't know how to use Google properly.
Yeah, that's why when I do the wood grain versions, I'll plaster my name across them. Of course, once they buy the pattern, they can give it away. Not that I want them to, but they do.
That don't matter. I can still
back.
cut. I can still cut around those.
We missed you.
She give you your marching orders?
No, actually, she dropped me here after the birthday party, and she took off to go do shopping. I said, "Good, I'm not going."
Pick up some
And,
pork chops.
Yeah, that was last night. She called me and you know you're a fat effer. And I said, "Yeah, I know it, but I love you," she said. So she ain't gonna hit me in the back of the head yet.
That wasn't random or nothing.
No, it's straight to the point.
Yeah, John, it's not pork chop tonight. It's macaroni and little sausages.
Oh yeah, I had pork chops and macaroni last night. Boy,
By all
that
means, let's
was
start
good.
talking about food. Just
Oh
saying.
my God, we're gonna put him off the track again.
So, talking
That don't
about
take
food,
much.
but off subject to actually woodworking,
Yay!
I was sort of being facetious this morning.
You
Not
know,
Yeah.
you.
I was in a
way.
mood. I was in a mood, and,
He had one of his
it was
moods.
actually on Woodworking for Beginners site that
Yeah.
I gave somebody some advice.
I saw that.
His question was, which router bit would you recommend to put a decorative finish on the edge of a charcuterie board?
The hell's a charcuterie board? Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, you got to know what a charcuterie board is. So, my advice to him was, well, for something as fancy as that, I would go with a French Baroque router edge, right, which is really nice, fancy edge.
Mhm.
And I said, but now for a plain old meat board, just do a round over. So, a charcuterie board is just a fancy word of saying meat board.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like a chopping block.
Okay.
I did
Steve
not know
Combs just
that.
joined us. Did y'all mention Steve Combs?
Steve
Hello,
Combs in the
Mr.
room.
Combs.
He says he's working in the house while I got you playing in the background, so I won't be very active in the chat.
Dang it.
Steve, you're
scroll.
never active in the chat.
Unless
No.
I break a blade. Drink.
Twang.
Well, I'm glad he's here because I want to thank him for giving me a like on my YouTube channel.
And
Oh.
he's one of the few.
Yeah.
He's one of the few regulars that gives me super chats. Just saying. So I am a little biased. I love him.
Tom Barney's joined us in the chat. He says,
Hello,
"Hello,
Tom Barney. It
Charles."
only took me till today to get him his free patterns. Sorry
he
about
hopes you-
that.
He says he hopes you're doing better.
Much better. Yeah, it took me until today to get all his free patterns to him that he won in the last contest.
Well, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
one question for you, Josh. Are you going to send any of that to Texas?
He's making some jerky, maybe.
Yeah. Got a deer this morning thinking about making some finishing jerky.
I've had it. I'm not a big. I don't eat deer meat, but everybody says you ain't never tried mine. I say, well, I ain't gonna either.
Diddly.
I've had deer jerky now. It wasn't too bad, but it still had that taste. And I like that wild taste.
I
Ooh,
can make a Slim Jim last all day with no teeth, by God.
I got a picture in my brain.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah. I can put a lot of troubling pictures in your brain. Just throwing
Well,
that
I
out
mean, you did with that one.
there. Me laying naked on a couch, that'll never leave your brain now.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Lord.
Sorry, ladies. Dead quiet.
Yeah, Josh, you can have my portion, and I'm proud to let you have it.
You can keep the jerky, just send me the deer sausage.
A lot of people like that old back strap.
Yeah, you can't hardly get anybody to part with any back strap.
No, you really can't.
Well, you got the deer to part with it.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
not
by his choice.
choice.
Yeah, he kind of had to sacrifice himself
Yeah,
for
he
it.
was a little partial to that back strap.
So I'm waiting for that deer to jump up. You're welcome. Sorry. That was stupid.
Josh says, good, Russ. That means there's more for me.
Well, we lost a
Gosh,
viewer.
Charles
when
naked on a couch with a Slim Jim. Oh my God!
Well, it's time to get off this show.
Yeah.
Well, we lost 2 viewers when he said that.
And one panel member.
So that's how we get rid of Hoyt.
Ken McCrory, hello there. How you
Hello,
doing, Ken?
Ken.
Oh, Ken.
You go.
I'm
You
like
get.
a bad rash. You can't get rid of me.
You never get no crickets here, Mr. Ken McCrory. I tell you what. That means we don't ignore him like another show did more than once. That's why he loves us, isn't it, Ken? You love us, right? Right. I believe Ken McCrory is one of the 2 people that bought a T-shirt for me, so I'll forever be grateful. Just because he uses it for a shop rag is fine. No, he wore it at least once.
Got paint all over it. Now it's a shop rag.
I believe he took a picture. I believe he had a picture with I want to say Sterling Davis. I don't remember. I'm afraid to ask why you're laughing.
Me too.
Is it family friendly?
I just read a funny joke. It's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, it's family
Is
friendly.
it family friendly though?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it American family friendly? Because you're weird.
A mama mole, a papa mole, and a baby mole lived in a hole outside a farmhouse in the country. One day, the papa mole poked his head out of the hole and said, I smell hot dogs. The mama mole poked her head outside the hole and said, I smell pancakes. The baby mole tried to poke his head out of the hole, but he couldn't get past the 2 bigger moles. Finally giving up, he said, the only thing I smell is molasses.
Now it strikes you.
That was pretty funny, but John, go to your room just on premise. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty damn funny.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was hilarious.
Molasses. If anybody didn't catch that, if anybody didn't understand that, it was mole asses. Okay, if we're gonna go off the rails, let's go all the way off. By God.
Oh, yes, that's how you pronounce it down in the States, though, isn't it?
Molasses.
Yeah, see, up here we call it molasses.
I call it molasses.
No, we say molasses too. I was just pointing out
Yeah.
what the humor in the joke was. Mole asses.
Josh Grover says, wow, John gets sent to his room for family friendly.
That weren't family friendly, technically. We never
Okay.
Ken McCrory said,
we-
my hero.
we never use the word ass on this show. That was a joke.
Not even one time.
Never once.
We don't use
More
it.
than
We'll
once, but not
show, we'll
one
show
time.
it.
But we'll do mole asses more than once.
You want to see the kitty's ass?
No.
Not particularly. Okay, let's try to steer it somewhat back on track. It's my fault. Technically, John can share that, but yeah, it was my fault. I allowed it. John, go to your room.
No!
We do have too much fun on this show. Just saying.
We don't quite have enough.
We'd have a lot more fun if I wasn't so big on family friendly. But there's that.
It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Why not take all of me?
I was whistling that just as you said that. That's what Spud A. Diddly schmiddly boo, by God.
Yeah, Ken says he got caught by Sterling with it on. Your T-shirt.
Yep.
Well,
By God.
Yeah, no, what? I was
Ron-
thinking that had to been the one that you went to in Atlanta, but it might not have been.
No. I've never met Ken, but Sterling Davis, not Sterling Davis. Ron Buchanan was the other person that bought a scroll on T-shirt. Nobody else loves me.
Mm.
I'm just trying to save money for my teeth.
It'll be a while before I can save up money for that because I got to pay off $13.34. $1,334. I got sued in court for a debt collector, and they won, so I got to pay it.
Well, I think it's time for this cat to go to the groomers.
Well, you got tired of licking the hair?
Oh,
That's how they clean themselves. Just
I
saying.
know.
Ew.
Look at this hairball I found behind my laptop.
Can't see it, man. I'm glad too.
It's not a threw-up hairball. It's just a big old ball of hair.
It's not a throw up.
It's not a throwed-up ball.
Yeah,
It's
those
just
have a little more juice to them.
Oh, yeah.
All right. If anybody was hungry, I bet you're not now, by God.
I'm still eating chicken and dumplings.
Are you sure that's what it is?
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid talking about food, but y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, mute yourself. We'll carry on the conversation.
Yeah, but I can still hear y'all there, Sparky.
Just be sure and put the camera back on me so I can continue my scrolling, though.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use my channel. Let's go ahead.
Hey, I never thought about that.
Yeah, when you have to go visit the Call of Nature, put it on John so he can do it. At least we can get some scrolling done.
Do you not? Have you? I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've kind of been scrolling the whole damn time.
You've been doing more scrolling than I've seen in a while.
Well, thank you. Better late than never, I tell you what.
Barrett's in the house. Goofy.
Googly Moogly, by God, it's Charles, Russ, Herb, and John.
That was the most emotions you've ever showed, Russ. By God,
Well, I tried to read it like it was.
That was impressive.
All right, thank you very much. I had my moments.
And John.
John.
All right, fellas.
All right.
John, come back.
I see him over there shaking his head.
No, I'm not.
You wiggling your throat?
Nope. I'm
rolling his fingers across his lip.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go tell you now. Barry said that I hit it just right, so.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm not taking your job, Herb. Don't worry about it.
If I start shaking my head, I'll have snuff all over the computer screen.
We already had the cat's help.
Instead of the trash can.
It'd be all over your computer screen, huh?
Yep. I was up here trying to get a dip of snuff out of that bucket. That dang cat jumped up here and knocked it right off in the trash can.
Oh.
So the cat has a few less hairs.
Hoosier Mike says, just remember Charles is my superhero.
Aw.
There you
Don't
go.
give
Now
him
you
a
can't be a
big-
superhero and talk like that.
Well, y'all done it.
It's Super Elmo.
We don't need another hero.
The one we got is all tore up.
Well, I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but somebody needs to put him out of their misery.
I think
What?
it was that cat when you cut his tail off.
That's Tina Turner from
Oh, yeah.
Tina don't
Mad
sound
Max.
like that.
No, she didn't.
Don't make me pop a cap.
Tom says, I had alcohol last night.
Well, drink some more and the show
There
will
might
be more
some
fun.
more
I
today,
think.
and you'll have a blast today.
By God.
We don't need another Elmo.
Thank God.
Alrighty then. Boy, that's one way to silence a room.
I got my little elbows hurt.
Oh.
think I'll go roller skating to a Buffalo Patch. Take a drink if you got
Take
them.
a drink. Take a
Steve-
drink.
Steve Combs is
Try
about
Ruck
to
a Blake,
comment.
Take a drink.
Take a drink, take a drink, take a drink, drink. Charlie Buckleblade, Buckleblade.
All right, just for giggles, since we're slowing down on them there viewers, well, let's go ahead and end this here live stream. But don't worry, we might just do another one today. Y'all make sure. For the record, Russ did that with his. Russ shook his throat. But
I
anyway,
did.
because I can see him. Anyway, I appreciate everybody dropping by. But y'all click that bell to be notified. We'll be back. Come on now, and